Yes, this is RAMS, PVA, AVP, intellectual terrorist. Pick your choice, okay? This is a video that is much needed for my revelations, and I took the initiative to make this based on all my confusions. Okay, so this video is going to be entitled The Fisherman, because that's what I'm doing. I'm fishing. No one tells me anything, so I have no choice but to be a fisherman. I'm fishing. Okay, a couple of months ago, seemed like a couple of months ago, I met a young lady on the elevator. And I don't know, very brief conversation. I don't even remember. But I do remember her telling me that her last name was Glenn. And that used to be my last name. But I changed my name. In 1995. So you can understand why the name did not resonate with me. Anyway, let me get to the point. This young lady, it wasn't so much as her name, it was her voice tone, if you can appreciate that. It was the tone of her voice that reminded me of somebody. It's very bizarre. You understand? Yeah, I can't even explain it. So as indicated, it wasn't so much as her name, and I don't remember her first name, but it was her voice. The voice and the face did something, and I can't explain it. So this is a big building, and I've been hoping to see this young lady again. And I questioned a couple other people, thinking that she was the same person, and it wasn't. I was questioning the wrong people. So it's very confusing. But the fact remains, I am under the suspicion that one of my family members, a young lady, came into this building, and maybe she was living in this building. And if she was, it was all because she knew that I was in this building, and she probably felt safe being here. Anyway, I got these paranoid suspicions, and what's the other one? Paranoid suspicions and theoretical assumptions. Paranoid suspicions and theoretical assumptions that she may have been abused in this building. And so what I do is I read expressions. No one tells me anything. Back to square one. That's why I call this video The Fisherman. I'm fishing. That's all I can do is fish. Nobody tells me anything. So I read expressions. So for a few weeks, a month and a half, I read people's expressions that told me that there's something very suspicious going on in this building, and I'm always the victim of some kind of bullshit. I don't know. I can't even explain this. But something told me that something wrong was going on in this building. Now, I sit here and make this video, and one would wonder, why am I making a video now? And the answer to that is the expressions on these people's faces and their demeanor has changed. It's not the same expression. It's not the same demeanor. So something isn't right. Something is different now than it was 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks ago. It's a whole different mindset of a expression. So from this, I came to a conclusion that one of three things has happened. If my family member was a victim of a crime or something disrespectful in this building, number one, they stopped disrespecting her. And that would explain the facial expressions and the demeanor and everything that has changed. They stopped disrespecting her. Number two, if some wrong was done to her, maybe some of these so-called relatives has received some hush money. I call it hush money. And the people that receive it, I call them hush puppies. You know, we used to wear those things when we were teenagers. They had some shoes called hush puppy shoes. So, number two, someone received some hush money if some wrong was done to her. Number three, she left the building and maybe went back to where she came from, or maybe went to the Bay Area or something like that. That's the only thing I can come up with. Those are the three scenarios. They stopped disrespecting her. Somebody accepted some hush money, or she left the building and went someplace else. Okay? So I can't even see the timer on here. Can't even see the timer. Anyway, I'm asking that somebody shed some light on my confusion. I'm just a fisherman. I'm fishing for answers. But it's something about that young lady I met on the elevator, something about her. I mean, it's like looking at myself, if you can appreciate that. So I'm convinced she was a relative. So I'm asking all my children who are not children anymore, did you have any children of your own that may have ventured into this building and may have gotten disrespected by the same people that probably disrespected me? So I'm asking all my daughters, especially the one in Houston, Texas. Her last name is Glenn also. I have a son. His name is Glenn. So did you have a daughter that may have drifted into this building and got disrespected? That's the only way I can figure this. It's either one of my granddaughters, one of my nieces, one of my cousins, a relative in some respect or the other, I'm convinced was in this building. And so as indicated, she either left the building, or they stopped disrespecting her, or somebody accepted some hush money. And let the record reflect, I don't want no money. The only money I want is what's owed to me personally for the wrongs done to me in this building and up in the Bay Area, California, and inside these state and federal prisons. That's the only money I want. But when a family member of mine may be in trouble, may got hurt, or something even worse, I feel compelled to pursue it to find out what's really going on. This is my obligation to do this. So, as indicated, I can't see the timer on this thing. So, the most important thing has been said. I need my family members, all my sons and daughters, to do some research as to where your daughters are. My son, did one of your daughters drift off into this building? My daughters, especially the one in Houston, Texas, did one of your daughters drift off into this building, and did anything happen to them? Okay? I'm going to end this because I can't see the timer, and I don't like to get cut off in the middle of a conversation. So I might make another video because I didn't even put this together. I just went to the store. I've been having respiratory problems all morning. That's why I didn't go to the gym. This is my gym day. I stayed in because I have respiratory problems. But anyway, if somebody harmed one of my family members in this building, you can rest assured they didn't do it on their own accord, on their own initiative. They did it as a result of someone of higher authority who told them to do it. Just like they told them to commit these crimes against me. No motherfucker in this building would have committed those crimes against me on their own accord or their own initiative. Someone of higher authority told those people to commit those crimes against me, and if any of my family members came in this building, it's the same thing. They wouldn't have committed no crimes against my family member right here in this building unless someone of higher authority told them to do it. So I'm asking all my sons and my daughters to, that's the word I was looking for, do an inventory on your children to make sure that none of your children came in this building and got disrespected. I'm Rashad Shadid, RMS, PVA, ABP, intellectual terrorist. I'm just fishing. I'm a fisherman. I'm just fishing. So I need somebody to get back to me with some revelations. Thank you. Peace and love.